He's just buying some time for his team right now, but...
Oh, he may even be able to get this gank. Moo in some serious trouble. He won't have a Timber Training, anything to work off. They manage to hit the Earth Spike, and they take him down. Old 11 is going to be hit here. Resolution drops a Chronosphere, but it's, again, only focused on Old 11, while Old Chicken is free to use that Exorcism, but now he's facing up against 4 members of Digital Chaos and retreats, knowing that he doesn't really have the backup to press forward. Old 11 continually hunting around the map, serving as a potential ganking hero, but also getting a lot of information. Bottom lane, Misery. Disruption into Torrent, into Boats. A combination that even takes out a tanky support here. The smoke leading up.
He leaped forward for this.
He goes right into the trap. EHOME, they spring it, they get one. Can they get a second one? Saksa slowing him down, immediately hit by the Spike Carapace. He's going to be stalled up and clipped by the Shadow Poison. Tries to go for the TP out. The stun is there, though. DC have lost to EHOME. They found their opening bottom lane. Resolution beating into Lana. On him, trying to get away. Not going to be able to make him to
these toggles.
Another torrent, but a multicast comes in, and that will surely end his life. Moo will claim the kill.
Here it is, DC.
Hey, normally you want to catch a lot of heroes in this Chronosphere, but if they could just kill Ice, it's all going to be worth it. The arrow prolonging that stun, it's going to be enough. Digital Chaos. They throw the kitchen sink at him, and they hit him right on the head. 9-9 now, 20 minutes in at Digital Lane. But they're going to be met by Old 11's Nyx Assassin with Ice inside as the Lifestealer. Now he's getting into these middle of these heroes. Here's a TP coming out. If they have the right Impale, this could instantly pop a hero. Weehaw trapped inside the trees. He's going to be stuck. Can he leap away? Gets a Force Staff. Still a leap available, but he's pulled back into the Torrent by X marks the spot. And he's done for. Moo gonna go for the TP out. He'll be successful there. No stuns from EHOME to stop him. Power pushes like that without the proper counter ward set up. And now they're actually giving a little bit of space to Old Chicken, and they may not be here in time. The disruption will stop the Skywrath Mage Ultimate and Chronosphere from finishing him off, but now Moo comes in, Chakram, and the pure damage wipes out the Death Prophet. They go on to Old 11 next. He's definitely dead, and now they want even more. Fenrir behind the Tier 1 tower, but that's not safety. Moo, he'll pursue things out. He's got the Timber Chain ready to go. A long one passed into the Tier 2 tower. But that is where he decides to end his forward jump. Now Ice actually managed to close the gap. He found Saksa, but the Moonlight Shadow's down, and Ice, no counter vision there. The Rage goes down for the boat, and the Torrent on the mark nails Misery, but Ice disrupted just in time. He had a third HP, comes back by Moo. Oh, the Whirling Death, so anticlimactic.
Continue to pursue for this.
He'll find Lonham as well. Another Whirling Death. Lonham, he's going to be taken out as well, as he's going to try and armlet toggle, but he's surrounded by so many heroes. There is no prayer, no hope for EHOME to survive through that engagement. Ice choosing to find an opening and go for Saksa there. Leads into an engagement that is so bad for EHOME.
And EHOME 4 down. Not the kind of start that they wanted here, as Misery might just get picked off, but Resolution waiting in the wings.
Well, 11 trying to decide if this is worth it. Can he get the kill on Misery and still get out? It's going to require him to hit the Vendetta.
He's got a blink up, but he won't swing for it.
Jesus, Old 11, he was so close to landing that hit. That would have been disaster. Decides against it now as Misery's natural
he's going to start running into the Sentry. Misery, he's going to find the angle on him too. This could go so bad.
They managed to get the stun. The follow-up, Weehaw not going to be able to nail the arrow. The Spike Carapace, a little bit of time, but Old 11, he has no defense capabilities now.
That hesitation cost him dearly, as he wasn't really sure if he wanted to go for that. At the last second, he decides, I'm going to go for it. Instead, goes down, and EHOME being repelled back, and Moo, look at him dive.
Moo underneath the Tier 2 mid. Another extra smart marks the spot. Will control him. He tries to Timber Chain away.
Dodges the boat.
Yules will be able to dodge all that, but Chronosphere comes in, and now Moo, he zips away, but he didn't need to because Resolution's made a beautiful initiation. He already killed the back line. Shadow Demon dead, and Ice at half HP. Another Rage is coming up for him. So they could fight. They also have the
DC in such a good position right now.
They certainly are. EHOME struggling to be able to defend this tower. They're going to come out now. X marks the spot, but an arrow, it nails Old 11. Disruption save once again, but the Torrent onto 2. Maybe Ice can actually kill something for once, but the Force Staff is keeping him at bay.
Moo's getting really low here.
Anybody? Moo, Yule Scepter, he's going to need a beautiful Timber Chain, but decides it's not even worth the effort. Just commits the Bloodstone suicide, making
He might not even be here now. They're one push away from securing themselves a top 4. This bottom push They understand how far ahead they are. 12K lead for them, and it doesn't get easier for EHOME. They do not have the type of lineup that does better when they get far behind like this. And
Old 11, you're going to need a miracle initiation, and that means not running into this counter ward that's set up. He's a bit scared. He knows how dangerous his position is. Oh, the Moonlight Shadow goes down. They spotted that one out. EHOME, they could set a trap here. They see the counter ward. They see the impale. 3-man lined up. Is it going to be enough?
On the board.
A boom. 2-2. They got 3. DC, are they going to drop 2? Old Chicken going to be able to find out. Misery, Moonlight Shadow, Glimmer, Cave. Misery might just get away. But on the side, much more important is Moo. The Timber saw his paramount. They need to be able to finish him off and not let him get that Bloodstone Suicide. He Timber chased left-hand side, trying to make his way up, but he commits the Bloodstone Suicide. They can't get that
Misery.
kill. Ice like a goddamn bloodhound. He keeps on pursuing out Misery, hoping to be able to
gives
catch
up
up
on
to
it.
him, but Misery, he's too fast. Right, Old 11. Carrying the Lifestealer inside once again. They're going to leave the Death Prophet inside the Roshan pit to try and finish the one out. Moonlight Shadow goes down. Old 11 already being spotted though. And now the
Chrono
Chrono
whiffs.
completely whiffed. BKB activated, but EHOME, they haven't found an initiation yet either. Moo, he's been hit by the X, but Yule Scepters himself, and he'll be
EHOME's got to go back. They don't have any of their abilities up again.
The Exorcism and the BKB, they're both fading away. And EHOME, while that initiation wasn't great from the Chronosphere, neither was EHOME's response. Neither team finding an initiation that suits them, and both will back away.
DC with its DD Mirana Bloodlust set up. They're going to go for this Roshan for themselves, and EHOME just have to give it up for them.
It's going to need a second lane of Rax. They start going uphill now. Resolution leading the charge. Lanham going to try and pose as the defense here. Kunkka spamming out his occasional Tidebringer and X marks his spot combination, but it's nowhere near enough to keep DC back. Resolution still at full HP thanks to his lifesteal. He'll time walk away and wait for the next creep wave. They're getting the chip damage they need to win this game. It's up to EHOME to fight the right initiation here.
Yeah, another arrow whiffs. Resolution finally starting to take some damage, but doesn't seem too concerned about it. He knows that EHOME have to come in for this fight now. Here comes the Chrono.
He jumps forward onto 3. Moo with the Chakram on the 2. Oh, Chicken! Oh no! EHOME, they're just getting obliterated. 1, 2, 3 down. Fenrir's gonna make it 4. Ice with some rebuttal trying to go on to Misery, but now Moo, he stalls up Old Chicken with his Yule Scepter and a full retreat from Digital Chaos. They managed to force a buyback there, force an Exorcism as well, and all they have to do now is wait outside the base. Wait for the Exorcism to fade, and how can EHOME defend then?
Yeah, the arrow not going to hit, but Old Chicken left alone now.
Not even waiting for the Exorcism, they start immediately focused down on Old Chicken. They got
There's no
it
more buyback
down
coming
9 seconds down. Ice battling up against 5.
He's not going to do it.
EHOME, they lose. Digital Chaos have done it 2-0 against EHOME.
And the Cinderella story continues as DC will move on after beating the Chinese juggernauts. EHOME send home in the round of 6.
Unbelievable. What a loser's bracket run by Digital Chaos so far. You call them misfits. You call them the rejects. You call them the players that couldn't make it at the tier 1 teams. But here they are. They look like champions to me, Blitz.
At one point, Misery said, I'm embarrassed that I never came in as the favorites into a TI, and all of a sudden with this group, he gets top 4. What a story.
Cinderella story to be sure. Top 4. How much farther can this dream team? How much farther can they go? Unbelievable play. Digital Chaos, they looked so good too. This game just proved it. Moo, all joy there as you can see the team so relieved that they've made it this far, so happy that they'll have an opportunity at another day here at the International.